Naomi here, and today I want to dive a little bit deeper into connecting with your target buyers. So you've got your target market down pat. You can already see it. Maybe it's Connie and Adam cooking in a large updated kitchen with their 3 kids playing in the new outdoor entertaining area. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and the profits from your renovation are in your pocket. Awesome. So you've planned this out. You've planned out the physical space. You know the exact finishes you're going to be adding, and you've got plenty of solid ideas of how your ideal buyers will be using the space you've updated. Amazing. But what about the feel of the place? Have you thought about how the space will make people feel? Will they get emotionally attached to it? You know what? It is true. You shouldn't get emotionally attached to a place, but what you want is for a potential buyer to get hooked on it. Because when you make that emotional connection, you make that sale price at the end exactly what you want. So, what does this all come down to? Space medicine. What on earth is space medicine? And what does space medicine have to do with renovating? Great questions. Yep, I know it sounds like something completely sci-fi from a sci-fi movie, but I promise I haven't been like kooking out and watching a pile of Star Trek episodes. And yep, if you Google it, the first definition that you're going to see is something that comes up with astronauts practicing medicine in outer space, but it really has nothing to do with outer space doctors, drugs, or surgery. I may have a background in medical science, but I'm not expecting you to. Space medicine is pretty much the magic ingredient that you need to get your renovation space to connect with your buyers on an emotional level. And you know what? Even on a subconscious level, it is the key to your buyer's subconscious. Still confused? Okay, let me explain a little further. So, your surroundings have a huge impact on your happiness. If you're sitting at your work in a tiny cubicle with grey walls and grey carpet and grey chairs, it can make you feel pretty gloomy, right? And if the windows look out on other grey buildings that block all the natural sunlight, that just add to your gloom, that sounds pretty depressing, right? On the other hand, if your office is full of open spaces and vibrant pops of the right colours and indoor plants everywhere, your mood is automatically lifted from being surrounded by a pleasant environment. You feel more energised and in turn more productive. It is a win-win situation. So, the exact same thing applies at home. You want your place to be inviting, with plenty of natural light filtering through, yet warm at the same time, with earthy wood tones. You want to be able to come home from a hard day's work to your perfect refuge. And that's what space medicine is all about. It's about adding the right colour, the right light, and creating the right layouts that will set off the feeling of good chemicals in your brain and your body, as well as the brains and bodies of the buyers. So yes, there's an absolute science behind space medicine, but you don't need to don your white coat and become a psychology or physiology expert. Connecting with your buyers on an emotional level can be achieved through simple space medicine principles. And you can use these principles of space medicine to connect with your potential buyers on that deeper level. It is so important to do that because they will feel an attachment without them even knowing. And that attachment is what will drive up your sale price and in turn, your profits. One of the biggest ways to connect with people through your renovation project is by using nature as an inspiration. And that is a key element to space medicine. That doesn't mean you plant a forest in your backyard or you have a pond streaming through the middle of your living room. It's not about converting the space into an aviary or making everything in the house wood. What you should be doing is adding elements, textures and finishes to your renovation space that are associated with nature. And there are 3 main ways that you can do that. You can use natural elements and materials. So connecting with nature is a main principle, and this is one of the ways that you can do it. So you can do this by using natural products to accent your property. Do you brainstorm all of the natural materials you can think of, right? So let's brainstorm wood, stone, marble, leather, cotton. All of these are natural materials which you can then use in your renovations. The next thing you can do is actually create a connection with nature by using the colours of nature inside your property. So that's the second way that you can connect your property with nature, which in turn induces space medicine. And the third way that you can create that connection with nature is by using the appropriate amount of natural light. So it's all about finding that perfect balance between connecting with nature and being practical. As long as you choose materials that reflect a particular style you're going to be going for, you'll be well on your way to using space medicine to connect with your target market. So don't fall into the trap of using natural or natural looking materials and finishes just for the sake of the natural look. Remember to keep your overall strategy in mind and the end buyers in mind, and choose natural elements that will connect with the rest of the house. Happy renovating. Thanks for joining me. Did you know I wrote a book all about renovating to create wealth and freedom in your life? I've added the link below in the description for you. Enjoy.